Hello and welcome. This is Chandni Nebdani and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. Storm Delta is now a Category 1 hurricane and could make landfall near Cancun, Mexico as a Category 3 on Wednesday. Storm is currently south of Jamaica in the northwestern Caribbean Sea. The National Hurricane Center has it moving into the Gulf of Mexico midweek as a Category 3 hurricane. It is expected to remain a hurricane before making landfall on Friday along the northern Gulf Coast, somewhere between the Texas-Louisiana border and the panhandle of Florida at the end of the week. At this time, southeast Texas is not included in the forecast cone of Delta's center path and our chance of a landfall is low. But ABC 13 weather team will be watching this system very closely in case there are any changes. Gamma has weakened into a remnant low. It currently has 35 miles per hour winds and is moving to the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Gamma's remnants will bring more rain to the Yucatan and could interact with Delta, forcing the hurricane a little farther westward into the Gulf. Tropical storm Gamma slowly drifted on Sunday evening towards the northern Yucatan Peninsula as the National Hurricane Center warned of a potential tropical cyclone developing near the central Caribbean that could approach the northern Gulf Coast later this week as a hurricane. Gamma was located about 185 miles east-northeast of Progreso, Mexico and 170 miles northeast of Cozumel. Its tropical storm force winds extend up to 160 miles from the center, the NHC said. Gamma's maximum sustained winds is at 60 miles per hour and is moving slowly at 3 miles per hour. NHC forecasters said on Sunday evening that the storm will gradually turn towards the southwest. On the forecast track, the center of Gamma will meander offshore of the northern Yucatan Peninsula and over the extreme southern Gulf of Mexico today and pass near or just offshore of the northern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula on Monday and Tuesday, said the senior hurricane specialist. Gamma moved inland over the northeastern Yucatan Peninsula on Saturday, producing heavy rainfall across southeastern Mexico, Central America and western Cuba. A tropical wave known as Potential Tropical Cyclone 26 has formed in the central Caribbean about 75 miles from south of Kingston, Jamaica and 325 miles southeast of Grand Cayman. The system is forecast to have maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour and is moving west-northwest at 8 miles per hour, the NHC said at 8 p.m. Depending on how quickly it develops, this may become Tropical Depression 26 and later Tropical Storm Delta. Hurricane season officially ends on the last day of November, but Texans can usually breathe a sigh of relief by mid-October once the jet stream shifts and fall cold fronts start pushing through the Lone Star State. Delta's intensification was due to an environment of the highest ocean heat content anywhere in the tropical Atlantic basin, low wind shear and sufficiently moist air in a region notorious for rapid intensification in October, according to a NOAA scientist based in Boulder, Colorado. Aircrafts measured a drop in central pressure of 18 millibars from Monday 2 p.m. EDT National Hurricane Center pressure estimate to when it was found to have become a hurricane about 6 hours later. Delta is expected to continue strengthening and may become a major hurricane, at least Category 3 status, before passing very near Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, including Cozumel and Cancun on Tuesday night into Wednesday. Gusty winds and heavy rain will persist in Jamaica and the Cayman Islands into Tuesday. This could lead to dangerous flash flooding and mudslides in hilly and mountainous terrain. Storm surge will raise water levels by as much as 4 to 7 feet above normal high tide levels in the northeast Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico near and to the north of where the center of Delta tracks. Tropical storm warnings are also posted in parts of western Cuba, including the Isle of Youth, and for parts of the Yucatan Peninsula south and west of the hurricane-warned areas. This faster forward speed could also lessen Delta's extreme rainfall potential, though locally flooding rainfall is still expected, particularly along and to the east of its path and over areas soaked from Sally's prolific rain last month. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Chandni Nebnani. For more weather updates like this, do like, share and subscribe our channel.